Hey everybody, welcome back. So, in continuance of the honey-do list, I purchased another light of these ones that I've talked about a few times on Temu. This one's like way bigger, and I'm a lot less confident that it's gonna last, but it's supposed to be waterproof. We've got some really fat crows out here that like to sit on top of them, and so like they break. Um, Like I said, though, the other one, just the base of it broke, and I stuck it over there on the shed, like it's just right there in the corner. But it still works really well. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to be out here putting this one up, and hopefully tonight it'll be nice and bright, and hopefully still even more than that, it's like bright for a long time to come. So like I want a light here that's going to stay on and like be active when I'm out here, like opening the gate, closing the gate, and all that. And this one utterly failed at that job. So I got another one. We're gonna give it a shot, and we'll go from there. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks, guys. What did I do to these screws? Oh my god, it's pretty ugly. It's like this is the permanent solution. That didn't turn out to be so permanent. Huh. All right, so what I'm probably gonna end up doing is just taking this mount down and remounting one underneath it. Because looks like I stripped these screws to death, and even though I have a stripped screw retriever, um, I don't care to do it. There's plenty of pole. I'll just put it like right there. Take that guy off, put the new one right there, call it a day. So that's what we'll do. Like I was telling you guys before, a lot of these lights that I put up are just like Temu specials. See, look, it's got bird crap on it because they sit up there all the time. But this one ended up being pretty bright. Um, eh, it was all right for like literally the 2 weeks that it worked. I wish it worked longer, but whatever. The new one's bigger and better. Let's hopefully that makes all the difference in the world. All right, so here's a new one. As you can see, it's a lot bigger. It's supposed to be like streetlight quality. We'll see. Honestly, this arm, like just holding it like this, it's snapped a couple times. Like it's adjustable, but I think the adjustments happen way too easily. So I'm not sure how much longer this is gonna last. We'll put it up and see. So what ends up diluting my confidence the most in this is this big gigantic thing has this little tiny clip on it to hold it in place, and this is exactly the same as the clip for that little tiny one that's on the shed over there. And this is the one that the bird sat on and literally broke this foot right here on one side, so then it won't even hang up anymore. This thing weighs as much as the light itself and the bird. So my confidence level at this working out is super low. But we'll see how it goes. Put that down like that. Get these guys out. Yeah, it's super similar to the other one. Will that work? That won't work. Okay, we'll just do it there. In fact. I'm using an existing hole just to not beat up my pole too. Pause. I'm using an existing hole just to not do too much damage to my pole by putting a bunch of holes in it. So these screws strip so easily, which is literally why I can't get that one off very easily. It'll be a project for another time if I ever take it off. Alright, simple as that. That's done. Next steps are to just hang it, really. Unfortunately, like I said, at this point, this thing is so freaking heavy. That's the adjustment. So I'm going to adjust it up some, just so that it's not inviting for birds to sit on, really. And hopefully that makes a difference. We'll see. Ah, I think I hung it wrong. Because that goes like that. Yeah, okay. That's alright. Put the pulleys out. Again, trying not to make too many holes. And do it right. Okay, so we'll do this instead. Sliding it in facing the south just because we get a lot more southerly winds than northerly winds. So, though the majority of the wind here is east and west, so it would make the most sense if the bracket just kind of worked where it just sits down in it, but it does not. It works like that, so we will comply. Is that in? That's in. Sweet. It's locked into place. Yo, this bracket is so incredibly flimsy. I wouldn't be the slightest bit surprised if like the first wind came and like just took this thing with it, because it's like that's it. Like, wow. I'm gonna have to look for a way to further reinforce this, I guess, because I have zero confidence in the setup whatsoever. But that's that. It's up. It's collecting sun. So later on, about 5-6 o'clock, I'll come out and check it and make sure it's actually putting off good light. And then we wait for the winds. That's all we can do out here, really. So I'll check back in with you guys at night for another nighttime video. Promise not to make those often, but yeah, just to check and make sure that my solar cell is working over here, and we'll go from there. See you guys soon. Oh, and this is the actual box that it came in. Yeah, there's a part number. Should you find yourself interested, quite honest, knowing what I know now, I'd probably hold off. We'll see how it goes. Like, I don't feel like I'd recommend it at this point because Seems pretty janky, pretty unsecure, but again, we'll see what the wind does to it, so we'll go from there. Alright, I ended up having to play with the settings in the dark, but it's working, so we're good there. My camera looks super dirty. But yeah, it's a pretty good light as far as the light goes. It is windy also, so yeah, I hear a lot of wind noise, I apologize, but yeah, it's working. Just wanted to check